In 49 BC, Julius Caesar stood at the edge of a small river in northern Italy. Crossing it meant war, turning back meant obscurity. He crossed anyway, and with that single step across the Rubicon, the fate of Rome was sealed. For centuries, the Roman Republic had survived on balance, the power shared between the Senate, the people, and tradition. It was a system built on fear of kings, shaped by law, and protected by custom. But Rome was also a city of ambition, and into that world stepped Julius Caesar, soldier, politician, and a visionary, a man who would rise higher than any Roman before him, and fall just as dramatically. This is not just a story of Caesar's victories, it is the story of how power transforms institutions, how ambition reshapes history, and how one man's rise brought an entire political system to its end. Born into a noble but struggling family, Caesar learned early that influence mattered more than tradition. He built popularity not through birthright alone, but through alliances, calculated generosity, and public support. Caesar understood something others did not. In Rome, the people could be more powerful than the Senate, and he made them his base. His true rise came through war. In Gaul, Caesar did more than conquer territory, he built loyalty. His soldiers followed him not out of fear, but belief. Victory after victory expanded Rome's borders and Caesar's reputation. By the time the Senate ordered him to return without his army, they were already too late. Crossing the Rubicon was not just rebellion, it was a declaration. The old rules no longer applied. As dictator, Caesar moved fast. He reformed the calendar, restructured debt, expanded citizenship, and weakened the Senate's grip on power. To the people, he was a reformer. To the elite, he was a threat. Rome was no longer governed by debate, it was governed by one man. On the Ides of March 44 BC, senators struck Caesar down, not because he had failed Rome, but because they feared what Rome was becoming. They believed killing the man would save the Republic. They were wrong. Caesar's death did not restore balance, it destroyed it. Rome fell into chaos, assassinations, civil wars, and political violence followed. The Republic, already weakened, collapsed entirely. Caesar's legacy lived on through his adopted heir, Augustus, who transformed Rome into an empire, not in name at first but in reality. Ironically, Caesar's killers tried to stop monarchy and then instead made it inevitable. His impact reached far beyond Rome. Military leadership models still study his campaigns. Political systems still debate centralized authority. His name itself became a title: Caesar, Kaiser, Tsar. Few individuals have reshaped history so completely. Caesar's life teaches us that ambition without limits reshapes systems, for better or worse. He showed how popular support can overpower institutions, strong leadership can bring reform, and also instability. Concentrated power creates efficiency and fear. Most importantly, Caesar reminds us that institutions matter more than individuals. When systems rely on one person, they collapse when that person falls. These lessons remain deeply relevant in modern politics, leadership, and government. Julius Caesar did not just rise and fall. He marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of a new world. He proved that power, once seized, is never easily returned, and that history remembers not those who defend tradition, but those who dare to break it. In the end, Caesar conquered Gaul, but it was Rome itself that he changed forever. The die was cast.